It's also a reflection on the quality of your high school experience.
And I don't really realize the depth of what I'm doing until I take a step back and I realize, wow, I just did all of this.
4 years of struggling and hoping and dreading things that are going to come in a week or a month or a year, and then having it all come to fruition.
At one point or another, every high schooler is going to have to deal with college, either wondering about it, asking about it, or actually applying to it. And look, we got your back. So, I'm Dave.
My name is Micah Olivas.
My name is Tris Geekum.
I'm Emma.
And we're
Crazy.
Unsatisfiable.
Nerd.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place, so why don't we get started? This is basically the entire process for college. This list represents about 4 years of hard work, dedication, and probably a lot of mistakes. And I know right now it looks kind of scary. Trust me, you're gonna feel a whole lot better by the end of this movie. So why don't we get into what is probably the scariest thing for some, the essay. The old biography essay. I know, this one really creates this sense of dread. But really, the important thing is to just be yourself.
Why would you want to be anything but yourself? Because everyone has so much to offer. That's totally selfish of you to keep your creativity from other people.
I mean, think about it. Each of these prompts are designed to help the officers to get to know you better, who you are, what you love doing, and how you are going to fit into their community. So don't focus on what makes you look good. Instead, do something that you love. Become a leader in that activity. Trust me, that's going to help out a lot more in the long run. And in regards to that pesky essay,
Be yourself but better. Show all of the kooky parts of you, but, be the best version of yourself possible.
for me, the essays weren't really that bad. What really messed me up was
The worst 3 hours of your life.
It is an aptitude test that is mostly but not completely BS.
I struggled a lot with these tests. There are just so many different variations and subjects to cover in so little time, but you don't really have to worry about it because there's one simple solution. Study.
I think everybody should kind of grab a good test book, a practice book, and just start reading.
A couple of questions a day. Maybe like on the weekends I would do a 20-minute quiz. And that worked out for me. Some people I think want to study more heavily.
As for how important the tests were, look, I'm not the best test taker either, but they aren't the only thing universities look at. Your involvement, teacher recommendations, and personal statement also play a pretty big role too.
It's good to do well on the SAT, but it's not of all-consuming importance.
Do your best, and if you know that's your best, then there's nothing anyone can take away from you.
One final bomb to drop on you. You're actually fighting a war on two fronts, getting into college and paying for it. And look, that is not easy. College can easily cost tens of thousands of dollars depending on where you go, and unless you're loaded, well... But the good thing is that you don't have to pay for college alone. So there's three main kinds of financial aid available to students. There's loans, grants, and scholarships are the way to go.
Scholarships are the gateway to your success.
And even with that in mind, for me, college was always a little bit out of reach. My family hit some pretty turbulent economic times, and that meant that we would drown in loan payments, and grants never really fully covered my costs. Things are looking kind of bleak. Until I got some spam. It was a letter from this thing called Questbridge. I almost didn't read it, but the logo looked kind of pretty, so I'm like, what's the worst that can happen?
I had heard about Smith Camp through classmates.
Actually, my mom has been telling us about it since we were really little,
Gates Millennium Scholarship, I heard also through my sister.
So it turns out it was a program for high-achieving, low-income students. I killed myself on that application, just spent a week making sure everything was perfect. Then I waited a month.
I was terrified, just frightened.
I actually didn't feel any stress. I put my best foot forward, I'll let them decide.
I just saw the congratulations and lost it.
My phone was blowing up everyone's like, congratulations, Trace, congratulations.
You made the top 50. My mind was blown in the middle of a poem in AP Lit.
It was really exciting, for sure, and I felt that on the inside.
It was this moment of pure happiness because for the first time in my life, I realized I had a future. It was the moment when I realized it was all worth it. So sure, college may seem far away and impossible right now, but it isn't.
Do what you're interested in and have fun with it, and do as much as you can without getting too stressed out.
It's just a matter of believing in yourself and having the right mentality.
You can do what you want to do if you just say you might do. No goal is too big to achieve.
Know what you're doing, where you're coming from, and where you're going, and you will be successful in high school.
So quit dreaming and get to work. Just trust me, you can do it.